On the first quarter earnings call for Tesla, the industry leader in electric vehicles, Elon Musk made some unexpected statements to investors. In the first quarter of 2022, Tesla reported earnings per share of $3.22 on revenue of $18.76 billion, both of which were increases over the first quarter of 2021. Because of this, we have seen a rise of almost 80%. After-hours trading saw a 5% increase in Tesla shares. When does he hope to implement these Tesla plans? Why did Tesla have such success in producing quality results? To find out more, stay tuned. The fact that Elon Musk still manages his own businesses has been overshadowed by his attempt at a hostile takeover of Twitter. Despite supply chain concerns and factory shutdowns, Musk became the richest man in the world thanks in large part to Tesla, which provided him with a major amount of the $43 billion for the Twitter offer. Production of Tesla automobiles in the first quarter increased by over 70% year-on-year. Analysts predicted that Tesla's revenue would increase by almost 70% to $17.7 billion, so investors were anticipating a favorable report. Quarterly revenue of $18.7 billion for Tesla was up 81% year-over-year and $3.32 billion over expert estimates. Many were hoping Musk would discuss Twitter's future, but instead he discussed Tesla's. Here are a few of the key points that emerged during Tesla's earnings call. Tesla completely disproved the forecasts of Wall Street. According to Barron, Tesla surpassed the $2.20 to $2.30 in earnings per share and $18 billion in revenue forecast by Wall Street. The corporation also made an operating profit that was around $1 billion higher than expected. The price of a share of Tesla's stock increased by 5% in after-hours trading, from $976 to $1,017. During his conversation, Musk finally revealed some much-anticipated news. Musk has been discussing an autonomous Tesla taxi, or robotaxi, for quite some time now. Musk said that the company is getting closer to having them hit the streets. By 2024, Tesla hopes to have produced its robotaxi, a completely autonomous car with neither pedals nor a steering wheel. Musk has said that the start of production in Austin will be a major factor in Tesla's expansion. The CEO claims that the company will finally release its much-anticipated robotaxi sometime in 2019. While Musk did not reveal a great deal, we do know that the company will be hosting a product launch sometime in the new year. He also briefly discussed Tesla robots. Musk predicts that Tesla's robots will outsell cars. Musk has expressed his enthusiastic support for Tesla's Optimus project, which is working to create fully humanoid robots. The Tesla bots, which were first introduced in August, will stand 5 feet 8 inches tall, weigh 125 pounds, and travel at the pace of around 5 miles per hour. It will have autopilot functionality similar to that of Tesla's. Musk predicted that the significance of the program would become apparent in the coming years during an earnings call. According to Musk, he was surprised at how little attention the Optimus robot program received. Those with keen eyes or ears will eventually notice that Optimus is worth more than the entire auto industry. COVID-19 control efforts and a surge in cases across the country necessitated some unsettling discussions during the earnings conference. The Giga Shanghai plant for Tesla was shut down on March 28 due to regulatory issues. Credit Suisse predicted that the idle time will have a major effect on the company's performance in the second quarter, beginning at the end of the first. Due to the fact that the Shanghai plant is the company's most productive, its output may drop by as much as 90,000 vehicles in the coming weeks. As Bloomberg reported this week, employees at Tesla's Shanghai facility in China's closed-loop system had to work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week until at least May 1st, while also sleeping on the factory floor with sleeping bags provided by the company and showering in still furnished on-site facilities. Despite the prevalence of worker dormitories in Chinese factories, even with the multi-week shutdown of its Shanghai Gigafactory, which produced almost half of the group's cars last year due to China's zero-COVID crackdown, Tesla said current quarter deliveries should be flat compared to the first 3 months of the year because the factory has not yet included such accommodations. Over the course of the year, shipments are anticipated to total 1.47 million items. Some question whether Tesla can achieve its stated goal of a 50% production increase by next year. The problem of the factories also needs to be addressed. How will Tesla handle the delay in production as a result of the current state of supply chains? Two new Tesla buildings have launched. Both are relatively close to major cities. One is in Germany, the other is in Texas. Now that both have been out in the wild for a while, at what rate can production be ramped up? The long-expected Cybertruck and semi-trucks will be constructed in Austin's factory. Musk told Reuters earlier this month that Tesla would manufacture a futuristic-looking robotaxi with fully autonomous technology for the launch of the Austin factory, but he did not give a release date. As a result, Musk is eager to recruit additional people into the lithium business. Tesla is feeling pressure from its supplier chain. The company has lithium supply chain worries, but not because the element is in short supply. Musk claims that the element can be found almost anywhere, but that the processes required to purify it are prohibitively expensive and time-consuming. Musk claims this is an issue for the entire electric vehicle industry. Is he proposing anything? More people, in his opinion, should work with lithium. The supply chain problems are good for business. Although it has a high profit margin in one respect, Musk said that the rising prices of raw materials and shipping will drive up the price of his company's current vehicles over the next 6 to 12 months. A car ordered now may not show up for another year, which is why we have price increases today. During the earnings call, he also expressed his gratitude to the company's employees and vendors. In addition to praising his team's efforts, Musk praised the company's suppliers for their extraordinary efforts. And I want to thank the suppliers who have worked so hard to make sure Tesla can keep its factories running, because we have a fantastic supplier group, he continued. Last month, Musk tweeted about his Master Plan Part 3, apparently the newest piece of a great life design that involves all of his different enterprises scaling to extreme size, which is needed to shift humanity away from fossil fuels and artificial intelligence. Upon Tesla, he made a remark. Musk said, "How is this going so far on the issue of scaling and growth?" He went on to state that they are growing rapidly from year to year, and that they are hopeful of exceeding 50% annual growth for the foreseeable future for a few years. When it comes to Tesla's future, I am more optimistic and excited than I have ever been. According to Credit Suisse analyst Dan Levy, who rates the firm an outperform and has a $1,125 price objective, the next day Tesla shares were trading at $1,049 per share, up 7.25%. The strong gross margin, which blew away Wall Street's forecasts, was the call's shining moment. In light of the rapidly increasing cost inflation, he commented, "We are surprised by the improvement." According to Levy, the shutdown in Shanghai and the ramp-up of the Berlin and Austin plants will cause margin compression in the second quarter, but the margins will rebound in the third and fourth. Despite the fact that Musk is expected to use at least a portion of his stake at Tesla to fund his $43 billion takeover of the microblogging platform, no questions were asked about his interest in Twitter during the investor call. Musk is willing to put up between $10 billion and $15 billion of his estimated $300 billion wealth to purchase Twitter, which he has indicated is worth $54.20 per share, according to the New York Post, but is having trouble convincing the company's board of directors. Does Musk continue to pursue a purchase? If that happens, he might end up running not one, not two, but 5 major corporations: Twitter, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, the Boring Company, and possibly even some smaller firms that capture his attention. Is he able to keep the ball in the air while juggling so many balls? The future has the answer. What piece of information from Tesla's earnings call were you most excited to hear? Leave your thoughts in the comments.